Hi, I'm Laura Jones. The FIFA World Cup is coming to New Jersey and MetLife Stadium. The quarterfinals are being held this month, and next year is the big show, the World Cup finals in 2026. I spoke with Governor Phil Murphy about the event that he calls a once-in-a-lifetime experience and opportunity. Governor, MetLife Stadium, it is going to be one of the biggest stages in the world in 2026. Can you talk about what hosting the World Cup means for New Jersey, both economically and culturally?
It's a big deal, Laura. This is about as big as it gets in sports, or frankly, period. Our guess is that, by the way, we're co-hosts with New York City, and they've been great partners. Our guess is 1 to 2 million visitors into the region, $3 to $4 billion of economic impact, 14,000 permanent jobs created, 8 matches in MetLife Stadium, including what will be the most watched event in human history, the World Cup final on July 19th, 2026. And the tournament will have in total 104 matches, which means there'll be 96 that aren't in MetLife. And that's why the fan fests, our big one will be at Liberty State Park, will be so important. That'll have a capacity of 45,000, 22 big screens, and the backdrop will be Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, the Manhattan skyline. It doesn't get any better than all of the above.
Well, so it makes sense why you've called this a once in a generation opportunity. So, as you get ready, what should residents and local businesses expect as the state gets ready for something this big?
Yeah, they're getting a taste of it right now because we're hosting 9 matches in the first ever FIFA Global Club World Cup. We've already had 5 really successful first rounds. We have a quarterfinal on Saturday, 2 semis next Tuesday and Wednesday, and the final on July 13th, Sunday. So we're getting a taste of that. Incredible fan enthusiasm, a real emphasis on safety and security, an emphasis on transportation that is good, a good experience, the in-stadium experience, the impact on small businesses, hotels, restaurants. We're seeing a taste of it right now in terms of what it will be like next year. And so far, so good. This tournament has been a home run success, as next year's will be as well.
Now, one of the other articles I read on this, you said, the measures of successes, there are three things: safety, the experience of getting to and from the stadium, and also the fan experience inside. So, how do you feel New Jersey is on track for that?
I'm knocking on wood. So far, so good. The first 5 matches have been phenomenal. We've averaged 35 to 40,000 fans. If you listen to the fans, you would think that there were 400,000 in the stadium, I have to say. But you'll see now from the quarterfinal on, we'll be more in the 70 to 75,000 fans for each one of the remaining 4. So we're laser focused on those 3 dimensions: safety, transportation, in-stadium fan experience. I'm incredibly optimistic that those all 3 will continue to be in great shape.
And, when you talk about legacy, it's always a big question when you're hosting a global event. So, are there certain long-term benefits or projects that you hope the World Cup leaves behind in New Jersey, whether it's a youth program, facility upgrades, that will really last beyond that final whistle?
Yeah, it's a great question. And frankly, it hits, and I think the biggest reason you want to be playing a big role in these tournaments, whether it's this year's or certainly next year's, and that is the legacy. The last time the U.S. hosted the World Cup, 1994, that was the birth of Major League Soccer. And look at how successful that is today. But I think, Laura, it is exactly as you suggested. The little boy or girl who never considered kicking a ball actually doing so. The field that we're able to build in an underserved community that didn't have one before. Maybe there are professional, benefits that come out of this. But the legacy, what we'll measure 10, 20, 30 years from now, I think, frankly, that's the even bigger story, and nowhere more so than New Jersey and New York City, which is a hotbed of soccer passion and legacy from the very beginning of this sport. I think it'll be transformational.
Yeah, you yourself, you're a big soccer fan. I read that you played when you were younger.
Not well, but I did.
Well, just one final note on a more personal note. What are you most excited to showcase to that global stage that we're going to have that's going to be watching New Jersey?
I mean, Jersey's character, attitude, our people, our diversity, our passion, and I might add, alongside our brothers and sisters in New York City, the Trans Hudson partnership is a real one, and it's working really well. But showing off New Jersey to the world, all 9.5 million members of our Jersey family, with a huge point of pride. That opportunity just doesn't come along, particularly to host the final this year, as well as, of course, the World Cup final next year. That's a once in, not even a generational, that's a once in a forever experience. And we're gonna be proud to show off the great state of New Jersey.
New Jersey's right at the epicenter. Governor Phil Murphy, thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Great to see you, Laura. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.